All right, guys, we're back with top 8 Edison format, Epic Cards and Games at Hearst, Texas. We got David Provenzo on the left playing Machina Turbo versus myself on the right playing Vayu Turbo. So I actually snuck in at 8th. I was X2, 2-2. Well, David was actually undefeated. He won the last time he was on the channel. He went undefeated as well. He went 7-0, and then today he went 4-0. So he's won 11 matches in a row with this deck. We'll see how he does if he can win another tournament back to back. So, anyways, I went first, set Hamster in the back row, and David. All he does is special Cyber Dragon, run over Hamster, and I grab Raikou. So, David with the main deck Cyber Dragon. I've heard some people they don't like Cyber Dragon main deck and the Machina deck because people can contact with your Cyber, but usually he just leaves it up like this, like he did in this scenario. Anyway, I poke David for 200. It looks like David's got track of life. And here I either A, set another Raikou or another Hamster. We'll find out. Alright. Heavy's my Mirror Force. Does he have Gear Frame? Oh no, he special summons Fortress. Hits me for 23, so if that's like another Raikou, it's really bad because then he can get a card out of my hand with Fortress. Alright. Yeah, see, you can tell I'm taking a while to flip that monster. So it probably is Raikou. Because I think if it was Hamster, I'd probably flip it right away. And him having my Mirror Force, now I don't have a card to deal with the Fortress. So I put on my extra deck. So maybe I have a tuner, but which tuner could I have? Gale, Plague. Okay, so I decided to look at it, to just flip the Raikou. My hand is Plague, Arma, Raikou, Charge. So my charge is actually, I can't remember, was I playing Lila? No, I don't think I was playing Lila. I actually cut it because I just didn't like it. So my charge is dead. He can either A, get rid of my Raikou. Alright. So we get rid of Fortress. He gets rid of one of my Armageddon Knights. I was hoping to mill a Vayu or something so then I could summon Arma. Sometimes drawing Plague can hurt really bad at times. Like right now I can't just summon Arma and dump it and make like a 6 or an 8, but I have no spawn trap, so it doesn't matter too much. Ooh, David's hand's bad too, so okay, I probably set the Raikou here. See, I don't want to summon Arma and then send Vayu or Sirocco. I mean, I could just to get a Vayu out of my deck. There's nothing else I want to dump. I'm actually not main decking Necro Gardener right now, which people are gonna call me crazy. I guess I'm always experimenting with cards. Doesn't mean I won't add it back. I am using double Kai's today though. All right. And I think I was using Lila. I think it's in the bottom. I think I milled it. All right, so I pass back to David. Man, we both opened kind of slow, but he's got a bunch of cards in hand. Whereas me, I have a dead charge of the Light Brigade. Okay, if he has Caius, then I'm... Oh, yeah, this is good. So he books my own Raikou. Mills double Fortress, pops my set Raikou. He just needs a gear frame. Or he comes Aber, so he puts back basically everything. Yeah, David's man, this deck is like it's getting popular. I think it's a solid deck. It's pretty consistent. That's the one thing I like about it. The only thing I actually tried this deck once, and the only thing I didn't like about it was I kept drawing dead Avarices early game. So maybe 2 would have been correct. But people like 3. Alright, so Gear Frame into Fortress. So, I mean, he knows basically my whole hand. Alright, so I'm at 37, his 68. So a little bit about David. He's also got a few wins on the channel. He's got 3, trying to get his 4th. Trying to go back to back. Only a few people have gone back to back. I don't think I've ever done it. don't know. Maybe I did. All right. So anyway, no, I did do it like once. All right. So David compulses his gear frame. That's really good because I really like compulsing this deck. Being able to compulse your gear frame and then just summoning it again, it's really good. Okay. What would I set? A Vayu? That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. All my Raikos are gone. Would I set a hamster with? I could have set a hamster with no targets as well. That's also a possibility. So David runs over my Raiko. He's got too many cards in there. He's gonna have to start discarding. All right, so David. All right, MST is Mirror Force. On the thumbnail, his name is Provanzel because if someone has a very common name, I tend to use their last names. If there's because there's a few Davids at my locals, so that's why I use Provanzel. Anyway, Arm of the Sirocco. So that's 100% a Vayu set now. So if he runs over but he can Caius my Vayu, and then I'm like I'm in a really bad spot. Man, what's in David's hand? Look at all those cards. He's got like 7 cards in his hand, but he's not setting. Maybe he's afraid of heavy, or maybe he just has too many normal summons. Okay, Card Trooper, Mills Charge, Dust Shoot, Raiko. Attacks me for 5. Now he's gonna hit over my Vayu. I'm pretty sure it's a Vayu. And yep, Vayu. So what's life? 68, 37. Or 32, sorry, I'm at 32. Okay, and here comes Vayu's effect. David's probably checking to see how many darks are in my grave. Maybe he's afraid of Dark Armed. Okay, so that's why he checked, because he was debating on whether it was worth to bottomless this thing. I mean, even return right here is not that good. I get all I have banished is a Vayu and a Sirocco. Okay, so I summon another Vayu and hit his Card Trooper for 400. Another thing I was testing out. A lot of people have tried 2 Siroccos, and I actually tested it out this tournament, and I didn't like it, man. Okay, I scooped. So David takes game 1. I missed having the 3rd Sirocco just because sometimes just milling the Sirocco helps. But I know some people like 2 Sirocco, but man, I don't know. I went back to 3 after this tournament. Anyway, game 2, I'm going first. Set a monster, set a back row. Lila's my oppression. Mills Hamster. Is that Ghost Dark Arm? No, that's Ghost Gores. Alright, I flip summon Hamster so I can run over his Lila and then get Raiko. As far as oppression goes against this deck, it only stops like 4 cards. Yeah, it only stops the 3 Fortress and the Plague. Going second, I probably would take that card out against this deck. But since I went first, I can open it, so that's why it's in there. Ooh, David compulses the Lila. It's not hit him for 11, so he's at 79. So no Gores because we saw him mill it. So I don't have to worry about Gores for the rest of the game, unless if he puts it back with Pot of Avarice. Okay, so I have Raiko set. Man, did I draw a bunch of set monsters? Is that what's going on here? Alright, so here comes Gear Frame. Alright, so Fortress is gonna hurt. Okay, so it looks like he can't drop a Fortress. Maybe he's only got 1 machine. No back rows, man. David did not draw well. It's always tell people, sometimes in your deck, you don't want to have too many normal summons. You have to find the right ratios. because like I think that's what's going on here with David. He has like no back rows. We know he can pulse back his Lila. Okay, so I tribute Vayu for Kaya's. I'm trying to be aggressive because I know his hand is not that great, so that's why I'm kind of like. And I remember my hand wasn't that good, so I'm just kind of like, let's get this over with. All right, so he summons Lila, hits my rug, and now he special summons Fortress. Ooh, Dave's got another compulse. So I set rug in case he summoned another gear frame. I knew he had the Lila, but I'm like, okay, if he summons another gear frame, I'm gonna rug it in case he needs another machine to pitch for Fortress. All right, so now I'm at 72 to his 55. And I think I see Compulse in David's hand. Oh, he sets 2, and now Mills. Bottomless, Compulse, and another Fortress. All right. Flip summon Raiko. Are we going to hit the back row? Okay, so we're going to choose a back row. And we get Compulse, Mill. What do we mill? Okay, so I just attacked over Lila. I think David was joking I should run Avarice and Vayu Turbo. Is another. Oh, tribute. Did I tribute set? Oh, the only thing I would. Oh, I tribute set Cyber Dragon. I was thinking, what would I tribute set? Okay, yeah, I tribute set Cyber Dragon, in case he has Bottomless. Or, yeah, Bottomless or Solemn. This kind of plays around all that. Yeah, I was thinking, what the heck would I tribute set? But now it makes sense. And okay, so I want to talk about. I don't like Avarice against this deck. I know they play triple Avarice. Triple Avarice. And you can sometimes like preemptively crow their Fortress. I just don't like it. Maybe going second, it could be okay, but I feel like Cyber Dragon's enough against this deck. Cyber Dragon and Rug. That's all I really side against this deck. I don't know. Some people might like Crow. It could work. Anyway, now David summons Lila, Mills 3, and he's got 2 back rows. So, what are his sets? He's just taking the hits from Chimera Tech. Oh, I milled Return, so that's 1 power card gone for me. So all I have left is Burial, maybe Dark Armed if I can manipulate. I don't know how many Darks are in there, but if he runs over my Chimera Tech, that's another Dark. Come on, Rug! I remember David was hoping I didn't have a Rug, but you already got rid of 2 of them. I do side 3, but yeah, just Lila putting in work, killing my Rugs. Oh no, here comes Fortress attack. So I prison his Fortress. Okay, we're in an okay spot. He couldn't stop my attacks earlier, so let's see. Fortress attack for 200. Set. So 3,000 to 72. Another Avarice. My God, yeah. Maybe I should side Crow against this deck. Oh man. I have to test it. I'm gonna next time I play against this deck, I'm gonna test Crow and see how I like it because David keeps abusing Avarice against me in this game. Caius, come on! Oh no, sir, I thought it was Caius. I am playing 2 Caius now, or at least I'm testing it. Okay. Flip summon Plague. Ooh, so maybe I'm a Black Rose him? What's he at? 3,000? So Synchro for a Black Rose effect. Ooh, I remember that my body hurt. Oh, I'm reading if he can stop sets. I think it's like Starlight Road's a little bit different. So now he's at 15. Ooh, that hurt him. My bodying my Black Rose, but at least my Vayu's live. Let's see, Crow. You've got Crow. Maybe he's got the Crow. Okay, no Crow from David. Special summon Armwing. And then here comes Plague. And oh, that... I always say this, man. When they Crow your Plague, it hurts so much. Oh, man. But you can't side it out. Like, I've joked about siding it out game 2 and 3, but man. It's like you lose your Plague and your draw phase. But here comes Burial. Okay, Burial is my last card. I said it. I needed one of the power cards, either Burial or Return. So it looks like I'm going to send probably double Vayu. Oh, Sirocco Vayu. So I was checking to see how many, if I'd used the second Armwing. To me, the third Armwing doesn't come up. But some people play 3, but I don't think it ever comes up. It's like rare. Okay, that was a good one. Good draw for him, having the hamster, and then he pops one of the Armed Wings. But now I have a live Vayu, so do I bring it out? And then he mills Gores, Gear Frame, and Hamster. So I choose not to bring it out, because then he could just drop Fortress if I don't have anything to stop a Fortress, and then ram into my Armor Master. Okay. So I know what I'm drawing because of Plague. So I'm checking his graveyard, probably trying to see how many Hamsters and Raikos are gone. All right, 15 to 72. Yeah, that dang, my body. Oh no, he has Torrential, but then Greffer is game. All right, so we're going to game 3. Will I be able to pull off the backdoor 2-0 / legacy 2-0 and knock out the undefeated David? It happens quite often where the 8 seed sneaks in and knocks out the 1 seed. It's happened so many times. It happened to me like 3 times. I would go undefeated and someone would go X2 and knock me out. I remember one time, who did it? Andy did it to me once, and I remember Prince did it to me like twice. I was so upset too. We'll see. David's on an 11-0 win streak. This deck, you guys saw, he actually won the largest local we've ever had on the channel, 28. I actually had the previous one, which was 27. And then David took it from me. So this is kind of revenge if I can pull off this backdoor 2-0. So anyway, David sets a monster, sets a back row. So I heavy his D-Prison. Now, did he set Raiko or Hamster turn 1? See, when they go like... When they set D-Prison with it could be Raiko or it could be Hamster. Usually when they only set a monster by itself, it's most likely Hamster. Okay, so here I set... I remember I heavied... Okay, so he mills... So this was kind of like a weird situation, because I heavied to see what his back row was, and then when I saw it was a D-Prison... Okay, so summon Greffer... This is like a weird situation. I don't remember. I remember there was a reason why I think I had the Greffer and I heavied him, and then I changed my mind on what play to make. But I probably should have just went with the Greffer anyway. I don't know. I don't remember why I didn't. Okay, so here comes Compulse. Now I have to decide whether I hit over the Raiko or the... So Raiko hits my Greffer, mills Brain, Raiko, Caius, and set 1. Yeah, I think I might have messed up. If I did have the Greffer, I should have just summoned the Greffer. But like him setting D-Prison kind of... I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember my hand, so... I think maybe I set the Hamster because I had way too many like sets in my opening hand. Alright, so here comes the Mind Control. This is devastating. Like, some of you guys, if you watched the round before this tournament, I was playing against Los. Oh, yeah, he Raiko's my return. And, like, I remember turn 1, I just set Raiko and I was hoping, like, just please don't have mind control, and he did. And here David had the mind control as well. I know some people side out their hamsters, especially when they go second, which I did do at this game. I think I only kept one or two hamsters in because I played three. So I'm pretty sure there was only one in my deck for when I go second. All right, so I'm getting blown out right now. I'm at 62 to his 8,000. I lost return already. All right, Gale half attack both. Now synchro for Catastor because this is out's Fortress. Now I have 3 cards and David's got a bunch. Oh, that hurts. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked this game. 76-62. Yep. Oh man. 42-76. First the Mind Control, then the Cyber Dragon to out my Chimera tech. Also, I don't use Android in my extra deck, so I couldn't have gone for Android here. So yeah, David's got what 3 cards in hand to my. He's got 5. Okay. Let's see. Does David have 4 or 5 cards? I think he's got 5. All right. Does he have Avarice? Also, maybe David's afraid of Torrential, but spoiler alert, Torrential is not in my deck. Okay, so here comes Fortress. Yeah, there is no Torrential in my deck. But there is Mirror Force. Oh, it's a Vayu. And here comes the Prison on the Fortress. So now David's left with, what, 2 cards? Ooh, we're fighting back. But all I have is 1 card to my name to his 4. Yeah, now 2 against 4. With return gone. So the only power cards I have left are what? Burial and Dark Arm. That's it. So here I Arma for Sirocco. 42-76. And here comes Vayu. No Crow from David, so at least here I can do some damage. Let's see. Does he have a Compulse, a D-Prison? And it looks like he doesn't. He takes the 300 and then 14. Wait, why didn't I hit with Arma? That's weird. I didn't hit him with Arma. Oh, okay, I remember. He ran out of Raiko, so he had to normal summon the hamster. And here comes Brio. I'm surprised I didn't hit him with Arma. So he ditches Force to bounce back my Arm Wing, and I D-Prison his Brio. And now he's left with only. Now he's got no cards in hand. This game flipped. Yeah, this game flipped completely. We're even. Oh no! Now I'm up on cards. Wow. I think there was a reason I didn't hit him. I thought he had like a Gores. I don't know. I kind of had a feeling that he was gonna like drop a Gores on me. But didn't he mill the Gores? No, I don't think he milled Gores. Anyway, Space. His dead does shoot. Mind Control his hamster. So okay, his hamster was dead, but mine was alive. So that was good. That was good. I think I top decked the Mind Control. Even though he had no targets for his hamster, but just me being able to get my Raiko out of the deck was huge. So now we're 31-42. All right, let's see. David needs Avarice bad. Now he can switch the hamster to defense mode, or I guess he could do this as well. Was he better off putting in the? It depends on what his last card is. I don't know his last card. Okay, so he just passes. Maybe it's Gores and he wants to like get rid of the Raiko. Oh, but I have Dark Arm. and that is game. His last card was Crow. So I remember I top decked and I had exactly 3 darks. So yeah, I knock out the 1 seed after I snuck in with a 2-2 record. I'm moving on to top 4. Hope you guys enjoyed that match, and we'll be back soon for the rest of the tournament. Bye, guys.